Buenos dias, dámy a pánové, já vás vítám u naší skvělé herní série na hru Mass Effect Andromeda, která mě mimochodem taky baví, ale není to úplně ta trojka, ta Legendary Edition, no. Ale i tak, ladies and gentlemen, musím se přiznat, že je to docela dobré.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
To se bude jak dlouho ještě načítat tady.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed. That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
To je v pohodě.
We're adventurers. Whatever makes the squad comfortable is okay with me. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Prostě buďte tým.
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
Aha, takže v rozšíření jsou vzácné materiály. Kterou já se musím naučit, kde potom ta moje posádka bude, protože to bude větší prdel, protože já si je nebudu pamatovat. Minutku, já se musím podívat do svého deníčku. Promluvte si s Addisnovou na Nexusu. OK. Takže já jsem...
Pathfinder making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, it's a dirty job. Are you the riffraff spokesman?
King, actually. You might want to bow. Otherwise, no telling what might fall off the Nomad when you're out there.
I'll take my chances. Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
You mean how jazzed you were that a Pathfinder showed up?
Tomato, potato. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Skvělý. Dobře, koho tu máme dál? Jo. Hoho! Ryder to fakt skočil, kámo, to je kreten, fakt. Počkej, kde jsou všichni? Já je potřebuju... Lexi, Drak, Sam, Vetra, Liam. Zajímá mě, jak to tady funguje.
I'll talk to someone. Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Hope I'm not interrupting something important.
Not at all. We were just finishing up.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
Now's as good a time as any.
No. I know that I can be of use here. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great. But please tell me you're also good in a fight.
Like I said before, Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. I do what I have to. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Tu je výtah. Dobře, koho máme tady? Ježiš, tu je to z lidí. Kora, Mustek, Kalo, Pivi. Můj další cíl trasy je Pivi, protože je tu nováček. Tu je dokonce žebříkám, tu jde všechno.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Až získáme nějakého technika, tak určitě. S tím se počítá.
We haven't really...
You're setting up in here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Does your brain ever take a breath?
Sorry, not really. Even my dreams are in time-lapse. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
Tackling complete strangers in the Milky Way wasn't doing it for you?
I think tackling you anywhere would be fun. Did I say that out loud? Life won't be boring with you around. I may never yawn again.
You left everything and everyone you knew because you were bored?
No, I came with someone I knew. Then she got bored with me. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
Well, congratulate yourself. No one has ever so successfully dodged my attempts to get to know them.
Yes, I'm #1! Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Then again, I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
Tam vyměřuje mezi tím. Tak, mustek. Kámo! To je můj miláček.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, I often did. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right, after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Don't sweat it. We'll bring the Solarians home.
Of course we will. I just have to be patient, that's all. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
OK. Pozorným divákům jistě neuniklo mé komentování, které vlastně v minulé epizodě skoro žádné nebylo, protože minulá epizoda ani se nedalo nic komentovat. Hahaha. Tak, já si počkej, se musím podívat na mapu. Já tu něco totiž mám, co to je? Já něco mám tam, tak já se na to podívám. Do úderného týmu.
I'm in the galley when you're free.
Výzkum. Výzkum, OK. Ještě prdel, kámo, to je jak v tom teďka. Každá výzkum má svá výzkumná data. Mlečná drahé hlo za relikty. Aha. Plančilo, že sítnete mezených pro jeho zkoumání. OK. Asi nepotřebuji nic moc zkoumat. A rozšíření. Rozšíření to spíš bude chtít. A ještě vzdušné mazivo. To jsou rozšíření spíš než pistole, si myslím, že bude potřeba. Wow. Tak. Super. Čím víc tady těch 50 získáme, tím lépe pro nás. Yes, super. Tak. Na zbraně a takové se můžeme podívat, když tak později. Tak, tepelnost. A senzory štítu. Super! Tak, náš rider to tady všechno zmákl. Kam tam chci jít, mi řekni. Nebo počkat, to jsem asi já, že? Jo, to jsem já. No nic, kapitáne, jdeme na můstek. Tempest je strašně zvláštní loď. Na rozdíl od Normandie, já se tady pořád ztrácím. V Normandii já už vím, kde co je, ale prostě tady vůbec.
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
Suvi! Sama, pojď.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon.
Darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often, as if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if this sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
Mám rád rozmanitý tým.
It's good to have different voices on my team. I like that.
Excellent. Oh, speaking of the team, I should update the folks back in the Nexus with the latest reports. We'll talk later.
Ha, jo, a když už mluvíme o týmu, tak musím vám něco oznámit a já jenom hej. Tak.
Anomaly detected.
To je pěkné. Hadeka perky probuzení ze stáze? Co je tady? Jakože já jsem... Prefry... Tak, poletíme sem. Woohoo!
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
Známe území. Jak on to řekne tak hezky. Mrkneme se, co pak tu máme. Už jsem se s tím konečně naučila pořádně.
Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Hezký. Super. Takže už víme, že tam je vrak vesmírné lodi. Co tady? Oh shit. Tak. To se stát úplně nemělo, alespoň to není jak ve trojce, nebo v Mass Effect Legendary Edition, kdy jste klikli na Escape a ono vás to úplně komplet z toho vyvedlo. A já vždycky nasraná už jsem říkala, ne, už ne. Super. A to jsme teprve na 50%. Ale je to mnohem rychlejší než v Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Což si musím pochválit aspoň. Takže jako zatím nemám žádné výtky. Kromě teda tvorby... Zatím k tomu nemám žádné výtky. Zatím jsem docela v klidu. S Andromedou. Jo, samozřejmě, jedna výtka by tam byla, to je tvorba obličejů, jo, jakože ten můj rider fakt vypadá kreten někdy, ale jakože... Zase na druhou stranu... Zase jako na druhou stranu Zase jako na druhou stranu, já mu to nezazlívám, takže v pohodě, jakože prostě asi nebyl... Ano, asi nebyla možnost, no, jakože tam toho víc prostě udělat, no.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos. We've thought that before. But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Tak, vítám se zpátky. Takže, to bylo asi všechno. Tak a já potřebuju... Informace abyste nalezli rozrušit, bude třeba prozkoumat různé světy, no tak to vím, kamo, to jsem v klidu, to já tady dělám furt, takže... Máme tady nějaké... PBS nazývá tyto předměty jako reliktské datové soubory. Věří, že to jsou zařízení uchované reliktské datové soubory nalezeny. 1 z 9. Dobře, co máme v prioritních operacích? Promluvte si s Tanem na vyveditelství průzkumníku na Nexusu. OK. Jdem si promluvit s tím Magorem zase. Hej, jako já jsem zvyklá od Mordina, že ti Salariani mluví strašně rychle, ale prostě on ne. On si prostě mluví jak retard strašně pomalu, to je strašný. Tak, jdeme do operačního střediska? Wow, nice. Konečně to tady začíná být lepší. Čím dál, tím víc.
Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend?
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder's support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do us much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight, for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder... Ugh.
Right.
O, mám úroveň zvýšenou.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Zastavím se určitě.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. Something about Andromeda viability and perks could be useful.
Tak. Vždycky, jak bude chtít mluvit. Minutku. Co pak tu máme?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my. So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Milken I love him.
Jo, jasně. Tak když tady máme takové plnění úkolů, to mě vždycky baví, jakože u těch nových her, tady tohle přesně.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Promluvte si s Kandrem, jo, mrknu na to.
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Haha. On si jakože myslí, jakože já to nechám jenom tak? Já si přehraju všechno.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
Armor cam footage.
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Apex team leaders reporting back.
Tak jo, kde je v operačním středisku? Říkali, že? Tady. Dobrý den, očitá svědkyně.
Cassidy Shaw, I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Promluvte si s Tánem.
Pathfinder.
Jo, to je moje nová táha. Asistentka. Ta ne? Tady je Kora, vole. Tán je tady, aha, tu je.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
I think we already have. Though physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Ha, super. Tak, jdu prozkoumat důkaz o vraždě. Takže se zase dostaneme na EOS. Jak oni říkají EOS. Myslím, že oni vždycky si tam všechno dělají s tou kravinou, kámo. To je vždycky takový luxus neskutečný. Tak a my jsme na promenádě, super. Až se vrátím, tak to tady vyřeším všechno. No, ten pes jde dole, aha. Já už jsem si konečně zvykla na to říkat Tempest a ne Normandie. Já jsem totiž málem jednou, nevím v které epizodě, myslím, že v druhé nebo v nějaké, už málem řekla Normandie. To je zvyk, no. Ano. OK, takže tady s mapou galaxie se podíváme, kam ten EOS musíme zase. Tak a ten je... Ten je tady. Ticho. Za chvilku zleknu. Děkuji, právě tam letíme, ne? Takže... Tak. Už tady mám všechno objevené. Nepovídej, nekecej. OK, jdeme na věc. Tu nic jiného fakt není. OK. Jdeme. Já nepotřebuji nic, jako.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Jestli už ani vlastní tým vybrat nemůžu. Prostě mi ho dají automaticky. Já ani nepotřebuju nomáda, já už ho mám. Počkej, se na něco musím podívat, mě to hrozně zajímalo vždycky. Oni tam nejsou, anebo tam sedí, ale já je nevidím.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
Projedem to, jo.
Radiation levels normal.
Tak, kam až musím jet, aby mě to... Co zás? On to prostě nezvládne, on je prostě debilní to auto. Nevím, jak se mám dostat tam nahoru, protože regulérně už se o to snažím po několikátý. Přišla jsem na to. Pozor na mě. Já na to přišla. Jak se dostat bezpečně nahoru? Dobře, kam mám jet? Na druhou stranu, výborně. Takže to musím objet tady. A objedu si to tady hezky. To vím, že se tady tím dělá turbo.
I like busting dunes, getting all 6 wheels off the ground.
We're outfitted best we can be.
Gil has tuned the Nomad perfectly for EOS.
Tak, minutku, já si musím podívat, kde to je. Jo, tak. Minutku, dá se to se tudma? Nedá. Prostě se to musí objet. Proč tam má ND1, tak jak Normandie 1, kámo? Jako by to tady nechal někdo z Normandie.
Pathfinder, another deceased colonist.
If you get me their name, I'll update the...
Cože tu bylo? Ale tu nic nebylo. A pokud bylo, tak o tom nevím. Wow. Hej, ti se mnou musím mít fakt radost jezdit. Si zkusí, hoši.
Approaching Site 2. Resilience.
It was sold as the one we get right, but it didn't have time to get worn down. Got wiped out by Ket.
We'll deal with the Ket. One thing at a time. Peeby's tech looks like.
Tak, jdeme do vozu. A jedeme zpátky. Jedeme, no, ne zpátky, tady jedeme.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Karkins.
Pathfinder, there is an armor piece buried deep. A leg bracer. Scan indicates tissue and bone fragments clinging to it. DNA identified as Chief Reynolds. Indications suggest his body was torn to pieces.
So the Chief became Karkin food.
Circle of life can be gruesome.
The remaining armor will be scattered, or perhaps brought to a nest. The chest piece and his Omni tool may explain his death.
Then we keep searching and scanning.
Okay.
Another armor piece. Chief Reynolds' helmet.
The search continues.
Okay. Tak, říkám, až musím dojet.
Earth had formations like this. Made a lot of kids think of alien worlds.
Water and weather. Nothing tougher in the long run.
Tady.
Pathfinder. The scanners picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
By all accounts, Nilken was in front of the Chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni tool might shed some light.
Jo, to máš pravdu.
Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources.
Hostiles
you can extract
ahead!
minerals via your mining interface. Remnant have overtaken this area, Pathfinder. It may be worth investigating.
Trošku si to přirychlíme tady. Super.
Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where the nest is located.
Super. Proto radši jezdím autem, ale neběhám to tady pěšo. Tak.
It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out. Oops.
Tak. Tohle by asi něco mělo odhalit tady.
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, I can exhume its data. Accessing data. The chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. One, a standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
This proves Nilken is innocent. He didn't shoot Reynolds.
That's a relief. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No! Where's Nilken?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
That sounds like...
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect Nilken. So he did not kill the chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
Konfrontujte Nilkena.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Už se stalo.
Extract minerals via your mining interface.
Nice work.
Počkej. Ten post mi prakticky mě může vyzvednout, že? A co já se tady tím pádem snažím. A co já se tím pádem tady snažím?
Corda's looking for you. I'm picking up something.
Minutku, co? To se dá skenovat i takhle v galaxii.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Tak jo, tak když můžu, tak můžu, no. Mám to, super. Tak a tím pádem máme Piteas na 100%, kámo. Yes! Stopa naděje a já. Tak, my se otáčíme a nabíráme rychlost. Tak, co mi řekneš, Kalo? Nic? Škoda.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. I found something.
Element 0 si našla, tak to gratuluju. To je docela pěkné. Výborně. Tak, výborně. Mezerník, ano. Tak pojďme to vyřešit konečně. Škoda, že se to tady nedá nějak přetočit, jak to bylo ve trojce, že jste nemuseli zbytečně čekat, nebo ve dvojce myslím to bylo. Ve dvojce Mass Effectu, že jste nemuseli zbytečně čekat celou dobu. Než tady s než tady s Tempestem zase přistaneme. Já mám normálně fakt tomu říkat Normandie. Ale ne, nemůžu, protože to přece není Normandie, to je. Jenom ať tady máme něco načtené. Už tady konečně začali všichni chodit. Tak, rychle do operačního střediska. Tak.
I hear you went down to EOS. Did you find anything to help my case?
An enemy blast in the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, playback.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
Director Tan will determine what's to be done. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
Tak, promluvte si s Tánem, to je jeho pravidlo. To jsou jeho ty, ne moje. Takže potřebujeme být rychlí. Jako vítr. Ať je jak vítr. Nikdo ho nespoutá, jen když on sám bude to chtít.
Something I can help you with?
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilken didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
Tak... Chtěl to udělat po svém, chtěl ty lidi zachránit, takže...
It was crazy down there, life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
You're a bottom line type of person. I hope we don't regret it. All right, so be it. He will do community service for his role in the chaos. But he's a free man. Well, at least we'll have the sordid business behind us.
Yes, super. Tak to máme splněné, dámy a pánové, takže... Co ty tu?
Whole mood of the Nexus has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Can't relax yet. The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
Normandie. Tajně získané plány Normandie SR, neviditelné fregaty založené na lze vyviné společnosti systému a toriánské. Krásná to tu máme, že jo? Mně se to hrozně líbí. Dámy a pánové, já to tady pro dnešek tipnu. Děkuji moc za každý odběr, za každý like, za každé shlednutí. A uvidíme se v další části na hru Mass Effect Andromeda. Tak zatím adios, amigos.